Hello, rockers and Mercuryans. Our final topic for today's Rock and Mercury show, we are discussing some drama between Ice Spice and Candace Owens. Now, I'm a fan of both of these artists. I'm sorry, one's an artist, the other one's as a is a public figure, commentary. She's my newscaster. She's what I watch for news. I love Candace Owens for that. I watch all her stuff. Candace Owens, she just really is on point, and I enjoy the way that she deciphers what's going on in the world each day. And Ice Spice, I like her music. At first, I was like kind of iffy about her, but once Nicki Minaj collaborated with her, I started seeing how talented Ice Spice really is with her lyrical genius and everything she's doing, and how kind of a girl she is. A woman. She's some kind of girl. She's a woman doing all that. She better be a woman. She's doing a lot out there. So let's discuss this. On a recent episode of the Candace Owens show, she used a music video and a song from Ice Spice to reference how society is basically falling in a way. And I understood where she was coming from. I wish she picked somebody else, like another artist like Lotto or Meg Thee Stallion or somebody. I wish she picked somebody else personally, because that would have been a better situation. This would have been better, because it's like, oh, like I think that Ice Spice is one of the better rappers of the girls. You know, like she is the princess of rap declared by Nicki Minaj herself. She was in the Barbie Girl remix and also in her Princess Diana remix with Nicki Minaj. Like, it was some excellent songs they created together. I think they really work well, and she holds her own. Like, Ice Spice really is one of the ones who has a female artist who's featured with Nicki who actually holds her own in it. I like her. I like her song Gangsta Boo too. I like her. There's a lot of songs that Ice Spice has that are just very good songs. But with this particular song, it's called "You Think You the SHIT B Word, You Ain't Even the Fart." So the song is like, "You think you the SHIT," and then it says in quotations fart. So that's and personally, I like the song. When I heard the song, I was like, ooh. Ooh, I thought it was like a Lotto diss. I thought she was coming for Lotto and some other girls too. And yeah, she's twerking a lot in the video. But that's what she always does. And she's out in the city doing her real thing. You know, she has like real people around her. They're on top of cars. She's driving this Lamborghini looking jet ski through the lake. Like, she's giving it. Like, the video's fire. The song is fire in my opinion. But I understand where Candace was coming from as well. Like, even the fact that I think it's fire, maybe that does mean that society's falling, like that now we're just like accepting anything, whatever. But in the song, she also, like, her producer Riot, because she always produces with Riot. That's her day one, her friend that like has been with her from the very beginning and built up her sound together. Like, so I respect her for that. But they were sampling like a Mario Kart kind of sound. Like, there was like this Mario vibe under it, and I was here for it. Like, it was like very retro to like that era, then in N64 era, and I don't know. Like, I see the artistry of it, because like rap is going that direction. It is getting ratchet. Like, we have Sexy Red out here saying, "F my baby daddy, F my baby daddy, F my," we see all this toxic femininity. Yeah, we have a lot of toxic masculinity that people say that we all have, but I really see a lot more toxic femininity when it comes to a lot of the celebrities that are the ones that are being shown to our young ones and to our world right now, and then the new generation. So I feel like it was the right message that Candace said, but I just wish she picked a different person. That's really the main thing I feel on that. I am a fan of Ice Spice even after this situation. I'm not gonna pick a side and be like, I'm on one side or the other with this situation. I just I thought it was really fun. I just thought it was really funny because the name of the song is "You Think You the SHIT," and then this part, this in parentheses part. Like, imagine seeing that on, like, you're just scrolling through looking for songs, and that's what you see. So ah, I will take this moment to say that I feel like art and music overall has our expectations have downgraded, but also so have the mental health of our society. The new generation is struggling with all types of mental health situations due to the decreased nutrition value of what we're dealing with, the the stress rates, the medications that people are being put on, since the early age, the confusion of all types of things. Like people don't know what gender they are, what they're eating, what they're doing, who they want to be, what they want, where they want to go. Like nobody knows anything these days. People are in debt. They're in families. They're being raised by people who are attached to their phones, who will just look at their phones all day. So there's so many things that are going downhill right now, and this music that Ice Spice was putting out in that song, she's smart because she lyrically, like, the song is fire lyrically, and like the vibe of it, it's totally a vibe. I'm here for it. And she's just adjusting to what already is. She's adjusting to the climate, and you have to do that. Even Nikki's doing that. Nikki's in her 40s, which I love. I'm not age shaming her at all, but she still found a way to stay relevant and adjust consistently to how, like, to what the new sound is, to what people are desiring. Perfect example of that is her song called Bussin'. Hit my BV, hit my deliver, hit my BVS, and like put my respect. It's something that the bussin'. I'm trying not to curse. BVS, the bussin'. Um, I'll be driving, B's is bussin'. She uses the word bussin', which is a new word, and she put it into her song and made it something that, like, is current. Even though she is a lot older than the people who are in that realm right now. So she's a lot older than people who are making that word bussin' popular. Or, like, let's say she was on the Kai Senate stream, which I hate to talk about Nikki again because we talked about her earlier, but like when she was on the Kai Senate stream for like hours and hours, I think she's on it for over 2 hours. Now some people said, like, oh, she's being rude and discrediting Kai. Like, no, like, people like that kind of comedy, that kind of, like, being shady, and like that little fun back and forth that you do in a live stream. Like, she wasn't being rude to Kai and that, like, she was supporting him by even being there. Like, so people are always trying to find some negativity on some things like that. But I think that as an artist, if Ice Spice didn't make the type of music, then would it even be popular? Would it even run? And would she be as rich as she said? She said, Bees is rich, but I'm richer. Bees is thick, but I'm thicker. She's saying all these things. Would she be as rich if she wasn't adjusting to the times and creating the music that we want? Like, I'm not gonna lie. I'm probably gonna listen to that song right after I get off of here. I'm gonna listen to You Think You the Ish? You ain't even the fart. Like, I'm about to listen to that because it's fire. So although, Candace, I do agree, music is dying in a way, or like, the level of it dying. you it's not Ice Spice's fault. It's just she's a product of the environment. This is what they're asking for, and at least she's real about it. And when you hear her interviews, she knows that she has to adjust. She knows this isn't a biz. This is a business. She's a businesswoman. That's how she's able to keep her money. She's not on all these dramas and all these drugs and baby daddies everywhere. Like, she doesn't have that situation. And so I just have to give her that credit as Ice Spice. Like, she's in a different realm. Like, she's in a different realm than the other girls are. When you talk about the Sukihanas and the Sexy Red, I do like Sexy Red though, so I don't want to put dirty her name up right now a lot too much. But there's so many other girls like this Saweetie and Asian Doll and Ruby Rose and Mariah the Scientist. So many ratchet girls, so many of these ratchet artists who are just like, okay, like, what are we doing here, Even Summer Walker, to a point. I like Summer Walker, but some of the things she does is really ratchet too. It's all a lot. Lotto's one of the worst ones. I wish she used Lotto as an example, because that is the destruction of our music industry. Like, she's just so basic, and it's like, how are we letting this be the top artist, or one of the top artists? So I just really wanted to just bring it up because it is trending. This whole thing about that song, about Candace's thoughts on that song. And when you see the video, I get it, because the video is ratchet. So much twerking, so much moving, and I do wonder, will we ever get tired of twerking? I'm leaving that space. I'm more in the celibate zone. I'm more focused on my art and my grind, and I don't really get as interested in so much of the body shaking and so much body focused or sexually charged music. Like, I don't get as interested in that as much. So I'm wondering, will that change? Will that ever shift? When will that happen? If it will happen. Because I guess there's technically been different types of sexually charged music throughout the history, because that's one of the main things humans do to reproduce, whatever. But it's just, I don't know. I just feel very, like, bored by a lot of the music out right now. But I do like that song, so and I do like me some Sexy Red songs too. So I just it's something to think. It's just food for thought of what do y'all think. I would love to hear in the comments what y'all think about the music industry where it's at right now. But that's all we have the time for this particular topic. So I'm gonna go ahead and end it right there on that one. So yeah, just love you, Ice Spice.